Before we dive in, I want to ask you a question. How many times have you heard the phrase, money doesn't grow on trees? Well, spoiler alert. In your 20s, it kind of does, but only if you know how to nurture it. Mistakes now could cost you a fortune later. So stay with me. Let's break this down. First up, the all too common trap, living paycheck to paycheck. It's easy to fall into this rhythm, especially when you're just starting out in your career. But here's the scary truth. If you're not building any savings or living below your means, you're setting yourself up for disaster. One unexpected expense, a car repair, a medical bill, a sudden job loss, and boom, you're drowning in debt. But here's the exciting part. The moment you start saving just a small percentage of your income, your wealth building journey begins. So, cut out the impulse purchases, track your spending, and remember, saving now means freedom later. And no, Starbucks isn't the villain here. It's those 3 online shopping sprees every week. You know who you are. Next, the second fatal mistake, ignoring the power of investing. So many young people think, I'll start investing when I'm older, when I have more money. But here's the kicker. The best time to invest is now. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. I'm talking about compounding, your money earning money. That small contribution today could turn into millions down the road. Don't wait for the perfect time, because spoiler alert, it doesn't exist. If you're thinking, I'm too young to invest, that's exactly why you need to start today. Your future self will thank you. Mistake number 3, carrying credit card debt. Now, I get it. Those shiny new credit cards with tempting rewards can feel like the greatest thing since sliced bread. But here's the reality check. If you're not paying off your balance every month, you're paying high interest rates that can quickly spiral out of control. And before you know it, that small debt becomes a mountain you can't climb. Credit cards are powerful tools when used responsibly, but carrying debt, especially high interest debt, is like filling your pocket with holes. It's draining your future wealth. Pay off your credit card bills ASAP and use credit wisely to build your credit score, not destroy it. All right, we've covered a couple of big ones, but the next 2, they're going to change the way you look at your financial future. Stick with me. Mistake number 4, not having an emergency fund. Life throws curveballs, right? A job loss, a medical emergency, or an unexpected bill. If you don't have an emergency fund, you could end up relying on credit cards or loans, which only puts you further behind. Having 3 to 6 months of living expenses set aside is non-negotiable. It's not just a safety net, it's your cushion for when life gets rough. Don't be that person who's one emergency away from financial chaos. Building that fund now may feel like a slow process, but trust me, it's worth every penny. And finally, the number 1 mistake that I see too many people making, not having a financial plan. You can't just drift through life hoping things will work out. You need a roadmap, a strategy for where you want to go and how you're going to get there. Without a financial plan, you're just reacting to life's random events rather than taking control. Create clear goals, retirement savings, home ownership, debt repayment, whatever matters to you. And then break it down into actionable steps. If you're not planning, you're planning to fail. So, there you have it. 5 major financial mistakes to avoid in your 20s. Remember, the choices you make today will determine your financial future. But it's not too late to take control. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your wealth grow.